how can I help you?
Good morning. I need a number 2 large with a coffee, 1 cream, 1 sugar,
Number 2 with a large coffee, 1 cream, 1 sugar.
and a large ice water, and a sausage burrito.
We don't have burritos.
Okay, another sausage egg sandwich.
All right, anything else?
That is it.
Please look forward.
Thank you. Hey, Meta, what am I looking at? Meta, take a picture.
Sausage muffins and a large coffee
Yeah, 2 sausage muffins
and a large coffee.
and a large water.
Large water.
Yep. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, it's egg. Yes, it's egg. There was some.
Hi. You want the ones with egg?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
You look
Sausage muffin with egg. 2 of them, right?
right, and then I had a large coffee.
And a large coffee.
Yes. Thank you. You're awesome.
Thank you. Was it black coffee?
1 cream, 1 sugar, 1 and 1.
Coffee had a water. No.
I have a water, and then I had a large coffee too. 1 cream, 1 sugar.
Yeah, this is the one with the coffee. Have a great
Thank
day.
you. Thank you for the smile. Appreciate
yeah,
you.
Have a good one.
All right. Hey guys, let's talk about some of the common traps. We're in a slow-moving pack of cars. It's a rush hour in the morning. There's a bus to the right. There's an SRT Jeep. I used to have one of those. Cars are cutting in and out of traffic. It's confusing for all of us as drivers. And what we need to do is kind of settle down and observe the situation. You can see now how the traffic scene has changed. There's more room, there's more space. I can see further ahead, but if I continue speeding up, I'm going to start tailgating and I'm going to lose my line of sight. Notice the keywords that I'm using. I'm looking ahead, I see 3 green lights, and then the 4th one is red. The next trap is, if you're not looking ahead far enough, you're really extending your field of vision, you're going to end up potentially rear-ending someone, running a red light, or getting trapped in a long traffic scene. The lady to the right is accelerating very fast. She's running late. A lot of people like that add fuel and energy to a road rage situation. That's another trap you want to avoid. Fast food places offer quick energy. I just came from one and I'm recharged, but also I'm distracted by thinking about my stomach instead of really focusing on driving. The one thing I need you to notice in the next trap is try to increase your following distance. Notice I'm using keywords. Increase your following distance. I need to get all the way over to the right. And I'm going to stay here. In fact, I'm going to get over one more lane to the left. I want to be in the inside lane. And this road will slingshot me onto the interstate. So I got to squeeze my brakes going in. If not, I'm going to lose control. And then I'm going to accelerate up. I have a choice. If I continue to accelerate, I can pass these 3 cars. I can just kind of cruise and sit back. I'm looking at the driver to the right. Does he see me? Will he cut me off? Does he even care? The answer is he doesn't care. But instead of me accelerating up, losing my following distance, I need to adjust to all this traffic on the expressway. This is where the real anxiety comes in. My blinker's on. If I cut across the white line, I can probably sneak in behind this black Subaru, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to extend my road out and slide in really easily with my blinker on. I'm not slamming brakes because if I do, I'm going to get hit. There's an elderly driver behind me, no shame, and he is not really reacting fast enough. You saw he just cut over really fast. And he cut over again, so he's an erratic lane changer. What you see right now is the next trap. I'm looking, I'm checking, you see all these cars. I'm using a blinker. Now you're gonna see me stay in the middle lane. If I wanna go fast in a hurry and get into a crash, I can get to the left. But I'm gonna stay in the middle lane for a moment. I'm scanning, I've looked, I'm gonna accelerate up. You can see the open road ahead of me, but I'm not accelerating very rapidly because if I do, my car's going to cut me off and then I'm going to have to slam brakes. I'm gradually increasing my speed, feeding the throttle. This car is an electronic accelerator, so it's controlled by the computer. Now, I can use HP tuners or other software to go in and program this car for my driving style. I can take away some of the safety features, which I really don't want to do. What is the safety feature? Zeros and ones. Let's pretend ones are more rapid acceleration. This is not a race car. This is a passenger car. This is an Equinox 2024. But if I modify the code in the computer, I can make this car more aggressive in a short distance. Example, you back out of your driveway, you tap the gas, and you fly at 12 miles an hour. Not really smart, but you have to figure the driving style that you feel comfortable with. We're moving pretty good and smoothly, feeding the throttle. I'm scanning left, middle, right. I see the cars. That's a leave lane. 909 people have died in our state this year. I do not want to be the 910. So I'm going to practice good speed control and good spacing. I'm looking ahead as far as I can. This car does have lane departure warning systems, but I'm not relying on that. I'm not relying on the AI and the laser to help me, because the laser could be dirty, and if the laser's dirty, it won't really react. I'm maintaining good speed. Another trap is accelerating very rapidly, then I won't be able to stop in time. I'm maintaining speed and driving with good speed, good space, and a smile. So if someone does cut me off, a deer does come out, something does happen, I'm going to be ready for that particular situation. And I'm trying to stay as smooth as possible and look ahead. Thank you. I'm lifting my foot again and taking my time. I'm looking around the curve. I see our traffic backup. There's still debris on the road. Yesterday in our region, we had a semi-truck carrying long steel beams. The truck driver had to stop abruptly. The beams came into the cab of the truck driver and trapped him between his seat and the steering wheel. He could have been impaled. That's the next trap. The sunlight is obscuring our view, and this car ahead of us is an erratic lane changer. The one thing when you watch my content, I'm coming from the perspective of an instructor, and I am an instructor. So I'm lifting my foot, adjusting my speed, and now I'm taking my time, because around the curve is death, traps, people merging on, big trucks. And you drive like that burgundy 300, they're flying up very fast, half a blinker, and now they're hitting the gas really hard. So that's an erratic lane changer. And they're not really going any place. They're hitting about 100 miles an hour really fast, but they're going to hit heavy traffic very soon. That's the old man to the left. No hate, nothing but respect. I'm in the middle lane. I'm smooth. I'm at about 57. There's an Encore, smaller Econo car. There's a Porsche to the right. Why am I telling you this? Because you need to know. I'm looking over my shoulder, and I'm very deliberate. You need to know what type of cars are ahead of you and their capabilities, their strengths, their weaknesses. The Porsche Cayenne, if I'm correct, is tailgating, and they have less following distance. So if the traffic flow slows down, they're going to rear end someone. I drive with good speed, good purpose, and I try to be safe for the environment. It's really easy to fall into traps, tailgating aggressively, driving really fast. See how the flow's slowing down? There's a backup ahead of us. So I'm slowing down real easy, and I'm trying to slow down as smooth as possible, because I do not want to get rear-ended and knocked into this Porsche. This is a very dangerous trap here now. I have to get off at this exit. The exit is backed up. I'm going to stay on the road and not get off the shoulder like this Highlander is. When you're looking at this, look at this perspective of just staying smooth, staying comfortable. Even if you're late, you still have to arrive safely to work, and you have to arrive home. Because at the end of the day, if you die suddenly, they're going to miss you for one day, but then they're going to replace your position. because your work still has got to be done. Taking my time. The danger is cars on this ramp going really fast, and the next trap, cars do not stop at the stop sign. This gives us a chance. That gray car didn't stop. This gives us a chance to move up this ramp and move through these lights. The white GMC didn't stop. Your Acadia, rolling stop. Equinox, copper, rolling stop. Do you see the danger in this? And I can get sideswiped or rear-ended. Next, we have a pedestrian that's on the edge of the street. He could simply get hit if we focus on him. I'm constantly checking my mirror because I do not want to be rear-ended. I've been rear-ended before, hurt my back, had whiplash, and that's the biggest thing as an instructor. Early on, one of my biggest concerns was getting rear-ended and having neck damage. Luckily, that didn't happen. So I'm really covering my brake because I don't want to be hit and pushed into this Highlander. That happened to my nephew. He got rear-ended, his foot wasn't on the brake, and he got pushed into another car. The car looked like a marshmallow. And I'm turning slow. And this crossover is frozen because it's a bridge, it's elevated, and there's black ice. So if I slam brakes, I'm gonna slide into this intersection. So I'm gonna stop at the line and I'm looking at drivers. There's a gap. Here's my gap, here's my space, and then I can go. And I'm just scanning, staying smooth. And next, the next trap is this service drive. A lot of drivers go excessively fast. They're pedestrians walking, and you want to think of safety. Safety is not an accident. It's speed radar timed. That's a warning that if you speed through this area, you will get a ticket. So I'm going to pause and stop. I need you to watch all of these videos, leave comments. Thank you.